Let's look at some of the basic functions of a spreadsheet. So what we have here is some columns. So the columns are here A, B, C, D, E, and so on. And it goes all the way to the end to Z, and then beyond that, depending on what you actually want and what you're using. So you might use all of them, you might use only one or two columns. With the columns, they can be resized, so you can actually click and drag them around, or you can click multiple and move multiple columns at the same time. So we use this for our marks, so we make a whole heap of columns here. Then we might have student names on these cells here. Now if we have a look at the columns are downwards and these rows are across. So columns are A's, letters and letters, B's, C's, D's, etc. But the rows are numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on for as many as you want. Now, the intersection of a column and a row is what we call a cell. And a cell is where we place data in the spreadsheet. We refer to this cell by its cell address, which in this case is B5. You can see here that the B is highlighted because that's the column that it's in, and the number 5 is highlighted because that's the row. The column always comes first, followed by the row. So if we're up here, it's E2. If we're down here, it's B6. And up here is A1. Now this is really important when you start talking about formulas and things like that. But at the moment we're just going to insert some data. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a spreadsheet for how we do swimming. So we're going to call this swimming data. What we're going to do is we're going to put a number of events down the first column here. So we're going to have 50 metre freestyle, 50 metre backstroke, 50 metre butterfly. Now we might also want to then copy these down. So I just copy, Command C and Command V, and then I'm just going to change these to 100 metres. And that way I don't have to type it out too much. Now, what I want to do here is I want to put my attempt number along here. So I'm going to start with 1 and then go to 2 and go to 3. Okay. Now, one of the good things about spreadsheets is that it can actually predict the type of data that you want in the next column. So if you select 1, 2 and 3 and then click and drag that across, what you'll get is that little number underneath, and it'll tell you how much that you want to do. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fill out some data in these columns. So we're going to put some times in. So because I have no idea about swimming, I'm just going to put in whatever times I think might be appropriate. So I'm going to say 30 seconds, 28 seconds. I'm pretty sure the butterfly is harder, so we'll call that 45 seconds. I'm hoping about double that, and so on. Then what we can do is we can fill out on our next attempt. We might have been a little bit better, so we're going to be 28, 27, 46 because we're a little bit worse in that one. And I'm just going to go through and fill out that whole spreadsheet. Have our spreadsheet. Now, the good thing about this is we can also do things like I can use the formatting features the same way that I would in Microsoft Word. So I can make things bold, I could do say italics, I can make them beautiful colours, okay. So you can do lots and lots of different things in terms of the formatting, and you can play around with that a little bit as you go. One of the things that's really good to do is if you select all of the data and you go to the tables column, what you'll find is some auto format features here, so that'll actually give you a beautiful spreadsheet without having to do much at all. Now the key things to remember here are that firstly, the columns are lettered and go down, the rows are numbered, and that the intersection of a column and a row is called a cell, and that's where the data is stored. So in this case the data is a number, in this case it's text, and it's situated at A3. You can tell the cell reference really easily by going up to the top here, and it says here A3. So remember that the cell reference is the column first, followed by the row, so in this case H7. And that's it.